Cozy Bears, my name's Louise and welcome to CosyCalm. With the new Golden Years kit, I wanted to make over some Sims using the new items. I was going to make over the crumple bottoms, but I wanted a family that had a male and a female Sim so I could test out both of the CAS items. So I settled on the Spencer Kim Lewis family, gave the whole family a makeover, and gave them a really cute kitten called Bluebell. I started with Vivian first, and I didn't really find a lot of clothes that I thought matched her style that I was going for. I knew I wanted to incorporate a lot of purple colors, and the kit actually does have quite a few purple swatches, which was really nice to see because we are lacking in purple in the game. But I was imagining her as like a hip granny who can hip hop, beep up, dance to your drop, and yo yo make a wicked cup of cocoa. If you know where that quote comes from, please add it to the comments section. So yeah, I didn't really find that most of the CAS items really suited what I was going for with Vivian's look, but I did manage to find a few pieces for her. Dennis Kim, on the other hand, I used the kit a lot for because I felt like he was a bit more picky with what he wore. So I feel like for Dennis, I don't know, he gives off like smart grandpa, the way I was seeing him anyway. So I gave him a lot of smartish clothes and I think it really suited his vibe. The one thing I did want to do as well is I wanted, because it's a mixed family where Eric's mum lives with them and Alice's dad lives with them, I wanted the parents to sort of have an activity that they do together. And I thought it would be really cute if they did gardening. So I gave them both the gardening outfit that we got in the kit. And I thought that was a really nice activity that they could bond over and get to know each other while doing, especially as Dennis loves the outdoors and Vivian is a foodie. I was imagining them growing fruits, vegetables, things like that. There are a couple of things I don't like with this kit. The first being the crop top for women. I don't understand why they made it a crop top. The style of the top, I personally don't think suits the cropped style. And in the end, I actually didn't use it for Vivian. I gave her a new everyday wear because A, I didn't really see that as something she would wear, but also B, I don't think it looked good with the long skirt or even the trousers. I just think it's just too short. And the last thing that I really don't like is the women's trousers. They're tapered at the bottom. I would have preferred them to be like a straight leg, like we have for the men. I don't mind them being tapered, but I think they're just a bit too slim round the ankle. So I would have preferred if they weren't so tapered. But other than that, I think it's quite a solid kit. It does give more fashion to elders, which is always welcome because I feel like they're one of the aged groups that really is lacking in The Sims. And I hope we get more content with them. I would really like to see bingo or even more hiking areas and worlds like we have with Growing Together and Snowy Escape. It would be so fun to like have like a hiking club or a speed walking club and you could just take your Sims around worlds or around an area of a world. So yeah, I hope this continues and we get more content for sure. But for now, let me show you the outfits that I settled on. This is Vivian Lewis and the everyday outfit that I settled on. I wanted her to keep her wedding band on and her engagement ring, but she also has the ring necklace that we got in the pack as well, because I was picturing her wearing her partner's ring, who has since passed away. I just thought that was a really touching thing for her to do. Dennis, I didn't add the ring because I feel like he's more comfortable keeping his wedding ring on and just keeping his partner's wedding ring if he was even married at all in like a keepsake box instead. I just thought it matched their personalities better. Both of them have two outfits for their everyday wear. And the second one for both of them is the gardener outfit. I just thought it would be really nice for them to have a day that they garden together. And so it made sense that they both have a gardener outfit separately to their everyday wear. Vivian's formal wear, I gave her this really pretty wedding stories dress. I thought that suited her really nicely. Her athletic wear, I was considering putting her in the outfit we got with the kit, but I just didn't feel like it suited the look I was going for her. So I just gave her this one, which I think is an outfit we got with one of the login events The Sims did last year. Her sleepwear, I did give her the dressing gown that came with the kit because I really liked how floral it looked. I did envision her really like gardening, so I thought it looked really nice on her. Her party wear, I didn't go with anything from the kit because, like I said in the speed cast, I pictured her as like a hip grandma. I didn't picture her in a lot of the clothes that we got with the kit. But I think this outfit actually looks really nice on her. The only thing I don't like is the clipping. That is really annoying. Swimwear, I just gave her something simple. Hot weather wear, I gave her a really cute sort of sundress and a hat and some sunglasses. And cold weather wear, I gave her the new jacket with the binoculars and paired it with the trousers that we got. I have found that this kit actually pairs really nicely with the Itchy on Arrivals kit because I was imagining that they would both want to wear comfortable shoes. And I feel like these trainers do look really comfortable and really supportive as well. So I feel like that went well with their outfits. For Dennis Kim, I gave him the glasses and the toupee, which I thought was really fun. In my mind, because he's so picky with what he wears, I imagined him wanting to sort of look his best at all times. And so he wears a toupee to sort of make his outfit feel complete. I didn't put them on every outfit because, sort of like the wedding rings, I don't feel like it's realistic that they would wear their wedding rings when they're swimming. But I did keep them on for their sleepwear because I feel like that would make them feel closer to their partners. I don't usually do that. I usually take the rings off of Sims for sleepwear, but I just thought it was a nice touch for these two. I didn't give him the glasses for his gardening outfit because I thought if he was working with his hands, bending down, getting up, like being quite active, his glasses might fall off his head. So I was imagining sometimes he wears contacts, which I feel like is quite realistic, or he just doesn't wear glasses in certain outfits, which I feel like is realistic. More likely for this outfit, he's just not wearing any glasses. For his formal wear, I gave him the new suit that we got, and I was imagining him liking a lot of brown and grey because his original outfits didn't have much colour to them either. So I tried to keep that in mind when giving him outfits. For his athletic wear, I did give him the new sweatpants and jumper that we got, and I think it looks like quite adorable on him. I just imagine him being quite snooty with how he dresses, and I just found this was quite hilarious that he wears for his athletic wear. For his sleepwear, I also gave him the new outfit, and I think this definitely ties in with what he would wear on a regular basis for his sleepwear. Party wear, I gave him a formal-ish look with the jacket and tie, paired with the new trousers, and the shoes we got with the Moonlight Chic kit, which I actually thought matched pretty decently. Swimwear, again, something basic. I wanted something long for him. Hot weather wear, I gave him something simple again, keeping to that brown and grey aesthetic. And lastly, for cold weather wear, I gave him a Love Struck jacket and the new trousers with some boots because he likes the outdoors. So I feel like for him, he would want some grip on his shoes if he's going out in the snow. I couldn't put a hat on him because the toupee is actually tagged as a hat, but it's okay. One thing I wanted to mention as well, in Speed CAS, I was mentioning things I didn't quite like about the kit. The other thing that I forgot to mention was this jacket. I think it's really cute, but the glasses are painted on, and that's a real shame. Like the tissue is also painted on as well, but the glasses have this sheen to them, so it's really obvious. I don't understand why they chose to make this jacket more flat when they made the jacket with the goggles more realistic. Like even the string isn't painted on. Like this is such a nicer jacket. And what I've just realized is that the ties at the top of the jacket are actually 3D as well. Like, how can they make this 3D, the binoculars 3D, and the thread, and then do this outfit and it's completely flat? The buttons are flat, the tissue is flat. The only thing that isn't flat is the collar. I just don't understand why they wouldn't put that extra effort in. But apart from that, I do think it is a pretty solid kit. And I have been using it quite a lot. I made over a few more townies and I actually did make over the crumple bottoms as well. And they're on my gallery. My gallery ID is just CosyCalm and you can find all of my creations there. I have been posting quite a few townie updates recently because I wanted to check out the new kits, but also I did want to make over some townies as well, just to make them a bit more in my style. Like I just feel like the townies in their original outfits can do better. And so I've been making them over and uploading them to the gallery. If you enjoyed this episode and haven't done so already, please consider subscribing so I can reach my goal of achieving 1,000 subscribers this year. And until next time, take care of yourselves and thanks for watching. Bye!